Happy Friday, Casey County High School. I'm JC.
And I'm Hannah, and I'd like to welcome you back to our last episode of 2023.
Our lead story this week is Decca's Drive in support of the Ronald McDonald's Charities. Here's that story with Tyler.
Earlier this week, we talked with some students in DECA about a fundraiser they're doing. Here's what they had to say.
Well, we created it because we needed a project about giving back to the community, and it really interested all three of us. We picked the Ronald McDonald House because it gives back to like sick kids in need that come from a poor background, and that really interested us. That's why we picked Ronald McDonald's House for our charity project.
So some of the items that we're collecting would be cleaning items. There's also food items, microwavable meals, fun things like crackers, fun snacks, that sort of stuff.
Well, we chose this charity because not only does it help other members, like people in the community that can't really help financially with getting like foods and basic necessities, so it does really help the community, and it just gives a greater sense of feeling like, I don't know, just helping out really.
Yeah, it gives you like a fulfilled feeling.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Back to the studio.
Thank you so much, Tyler. Earlier this week, some members of our senior class participated in coyote testing. Anna spoke with Miss Taylor about that story.
Hey CCHS, this is Anna Kelly. I recently spoke to Miss Taylor about the coyote testing that has been going on recently. Here's what she had to say.
Coyote testing is for our current seniors right now. We are giving it to them to help them meet their benchmarks for college readiness, so that hopefully when they go to college they would not have to take a remedial class, which is a class you have to pay for but you really don't get credit for. So in the end it will save them money. So if they take it and they meet their benchmarks, then when they go to college they do not have to take a remedial math class or writing class. They get to just jump straight into the English 111 or the college algebra class. We will re-give it in the spring, probably March or April, for anyone who did not hit the benchmarks this semester.
Hey CCHS, this is Anna Kelly. I spoke to Miss Warner about our past speaker this week. Here's what she had to say.
His name is Michael DeLone. He is from Steered Straight program that I've been to Victory Over Violence. It's a conference that the Family Resource Youth Services Center goes to every year, and he has sessions there, and I thought that his story was awesome and that it would be a good story for my schools, the middle school and high school, to hear. The decisions that you make when you're in middle school and high school can really affect your adult life. Doesn't mean you can't change that once you become an adult, but it doesn't matter what decisions you make when they're difficult ones and the wrong decisions, it can affect you. And I think his story shows that very well. And I wanted everyone to hear that everyone that he's interviewed, he's done lots of documentaries with people that have drug addictions. Every one of them started with tobacco, and then alcohol, and then marijuana. And I know that it's hard for students, kids to hear that, and they don't believe that, but he has done extensive research, and every one of the drug addicts have started with those three substances.
Thank you, Miss Warner. This is Anna Kelly. Now back to the studio.
Our final story for this week is the faculty breakfast put on by the Student Council.
Yes, that's one of our annual traditions here at Casey County High School, and Nolan Blake has a story on that.
Student participation is the most important thing because that's what school is about. It's about your all's time to shine, your all's time to get involved, and we're just here to kind of support you all and the students in the way that you need to be supported. Some of my favorite memories involved are being able to really help students kind of learn a little bit about cooking. I love to cook. If you've ever had me, you know that. And being able to teach them a little bit about, being successful in the kitchen is a really fun thing, as well as having the students who have their signature dishes every year. For example, Miss Hayes, little known fact, used to always be in charge of the eggs. And so she would come in with like dozens of eggs and would scramble them right up, and that was her specialty.
So this is my second year helping with teacher breakfast. I just like making sure everything's cooked well and everyone's served. And helping out the teachers really means a lot to student council, I believe. And we make sure we get everything put together well. And it's a great time, it's waking up early in the morning and just having a blast cooking for my fellow teachers.
I think it's a good way to give back to the teachers, and I really love cooking. I'm ready to make some pancakes.
That's all we have for this week. Tonight, the boys basketball team will be hosting the Pulaski County Maroons, with JV tipping off at 6 and varsity following at 8 o'clock.
For WREB, I'm Hannah.
And I'm JC.
See you next year, Rebel Nation!
Talk about the student participation aspect of the teacher's breakfast.